Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. It's just after midnight Eastern Standard Time, and I normally don't like to come on here this late at night. I know I did yesterday morning, but it was Friday night / Saturday morning, and most people are off on Saturdays. But I know a lot of people, including myself, have church on Sunday, so normally about 11:30, you get ready to call it a night. But since we just had two college football conference championship games go final, I figured a lot of people might still be up. So I wanted to come on here and talk some college football championship weekend talk. Some of the games were close, some not so much. We had some teams win their conference championship the first year in that conference, and then we had others who made it to the conference championship game the first year in their conference lose. If you jump on here live, feel free to leave a comment in the comments section down below. Make sure you give the video a like and a thumbs up if you have not yet subscribed. Make sure you do so. It takes about 2 seconds. It's really cheap, and cheap as in free, and it helps the channel out tremendously. But we'll talk about Friday and Saturday here in this video. I'm not going to sit here. Hey there, Austin. Glad to have you here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all about the conference championship games and the other conferences that were not the Power Four, but I will tell you the scores in those games and may talk about them a little bit, but not a whole lot. I know everybody really wants to talk about the Power Four conference championship games, but Friday night, Boise State defeated UNLV 21-7. No, Austin, I just got done watching Clemson football. It was 21-0 Boise at halftime. Boise didn't do anything in the second half, but didn't have to. But Maddox Madsen, which, by the way, might I say that Maddox is a great name for a boy, but Maddox Madsen, who is the Boise State quarterback, had a good game, and Ashton Jeanty, I think, had 32 carries for 209 yards, which is about what he averaged. I think he was averaging 31 carries a game going into it, and he had 32 last night, so he's right on cue with what he normally does. I am fantastic, Austin. Thank you for asking. We're going to talk about NXT's premium live event coming up in the next day or so. Hey there, Mask fam. Glad to have you here. And even though you're playing Call of Duty, you can still have us on in the background. We would greatly appreciate it. But Ashton Jeanty has a chance to break Barry Sanders' all-time record for most rushing yards in a season. I have not watched it yet, Austin. I'll probably watch it either Sunday or Monday since I was watching the Clemson game, but I'm sure it was good. NXT is always good. Hey there, Riper. Glad to have you here. I'm talking some college football. Make sure you give the video a like and a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. And Scream Mask fan, you say you want to have a channel? Good luck on your YouTube channel whenever you get it up and going. Austin, my favorite wrestling brand would be probably NXT because I like everything that Shawn Michaels is doing in NXT. But back to some college football. Ashton Jeanty has a chance to break Barry Sanders' all-time record for most rushing yards in a season. He definitely will if they go deep in the playoffs, but he has a chance to break it even if they get put out in the first round. He's averaging 200-plus a game, and that's about what he needs to break Barry Sanders' all-time record. Riper, my prediction is a Super Bowl is going to be the Eagles from the NFC against the Bills from the AFC. And yes, Mask, when you get your channel up and going, I will give it a like, and I will definitely subscribe. I try to help everybody as much as I can. But a lot of folks forget that Even if you subscribe to a channel, if you don't go on there and watch at least one video every 2 or 3 weeks, YouTube will personally themselves go in there and unsubscribe you because they feel like you subscribe to that channel not because you watch it, but because of the fact you know that person. So even if you subscribe to a channel, whoever it is, make sure you watch at least one video every couple of weeks, even if you don't like the channel and you like the person, so you subscribe for that reason. Turn the video on, let it play, get up and do housework while it plays. YouTube don't know what you're doing. All they know is that the video is playing. And yes, Austin, I do like NWA wrestling. Army defeats Tulane 35-14. Hard to believe that Army wins their conference championship and their regular season is not done yet. They come back next week and play Navy in the annual Army-Navy game. Jacksonville State defeats Western Kentucky 52-12. Now, the rumor's been going out for a while now that Rich Rodriguez was leaving Jacksonville State to go back to West Virginia. Rich Rodriguez says that that's all rumors. He has no interview lined up. Then there's a separate article going around that says Rich Rodriguez does have interview lined up, and he is one of the favorites, but he is not guaranteed the job yet. All I know is if the Mountaineers want to win, they better not hire Jimbo Fisher. And Austin, main event is always good. It was always good back in the day. It'll be good this time around. I hate that Jesse Ventura is going to be on there. I never have liked him, but outside of him, it'll be a good show. And then Ohio demolishes Miami of Ohio in their conference championship game by the score of 38-3. Arizona State defeats Iowa State 45-19. It was an evenly matched game in the first half and an evenly matched game in the fourth quarter, but the third quarter was all Arizona State, and that was the difference in the game. And one of my buddies at work is a Gamecock fan, and of course, he's trying to show favoritism towards South Carolina, and he asked me probably about 3 weeks ago if I thought that Shane Beamer had a chance to win Coach of the Year, and I said, no, I don't. He might win SEC Coach of the Year. I don't think he will. I think it'll go to Clark Lee, even though Vanderbilt only finished 6-6. For Vanderbilt, 6-6 is a pretty good season, but he might win Conference Coach of the Year, but he's not winning National Coach of the Year because National Coach of the Year has to go to Indiana's coach. And I still feel that way. But if Arizona State's coach, Kenny Dillingham, won it, it wouldn't surprise me. The only reason I'll stick with Indiana's Kurt Cignetti is because Indiana won 3 games last year, and this was Cignetti's first year there. And he pops up and wins the conference in his first year there. So you can't beat that.